Welcome back, student. This is the again second topic linked with our first video. So before we go ahead for this video, you have to understand the basic terms of the first one. So here in the second part, the wind. What is wind? Wind is actually the moving air. The moving air is wind. As you can see, that wind, that is the movement of air. And wind movement, that depends on what? The difference of the pressure. Difference in the air pressure between two regions. If there is a difference between the pressure between the two regions, that means one region which is cold and one which is having the warm temperature. Due to this temperature difference, there is a blow of the wind. You can see that the movement of the different parts of the plant, movement of the leaves, why it occurs? Due to the flow of the air, due to the movement of air. Now let me take you ahead that the high speed wind that are accompanied with reduced air pressure. That high speed wind, they are accompanied with reduced air pressure. How? Now when the speed of the wind that increases, when there is an increase in the speed of the wind, what will happen? It will lower down the air pressure. High speed of the wind, it will lower the pressure. Now here, activity 1, that to show you that high speed lowered the pressure. How we come to know? Take a bottle and on the end, what you have to do is put a paper here and blow the wind. When you are blowing the wind, this paper will not get inside it. Why? Try to understand why it will not move inside. Because the high speed air that you blow, it will create a low pressure in this area, and this low pressure inside there is a low speed of air and the high pressure, and the movement is always from the high pressure to the low pressure. That's why this bit of paper will not move inside the bottle. Next we have the same. This is in detail, step by step. You can pause the video, read the lines that how we have to proceed this. This is what I have explained you in this part, that it pushes that air inside the. Second activity, take the two balloons. What you have to do is you hold the two balloons and in between that two balloons you blow the air. High speed of wind, what will create? Low pressure, and on either side, what will be there on the either sides of the balloon? High pressure, and the movement of the wind will be high pressure to the low pressure. So the balloons, both they will move into inward direction. This way, the high speed air, this will reduce the pressure, and outer side high pressure. The moment I said high pressure to the low pressure. This is what state the movement of the balloons in case of when there is a two pressure difference. You can pause the video, study it line by line. Again one experiment. When you blew the paper, what will happen? In this direction, high speed wind is coming. High speed means the low pressure will be generated. But at the lower end, high pressure is generated because the wind speed is slow. Here wind speed is slow, here higher. Now movement will be upward direction. High pressure to the low pressure, and that's why the paper strip will move into upward direction. These are the few of the experiments. Now coming to the main topic. These topics are explained to understand how the winds is generated. Now the main topic here, how the winds current are generated. Convection current in the heat chapter we studied. If you're not knowing about it, read it again. How it occurs, how the wind occurs. This is due to the uneven heating of the earth. Uneven heating between equator and the poles, and second part is the uneven heating on the land and water. Because on the earth both things are present, and the equator poles, they will generate the wind currents. How they will generate the wind current, let's understand. Now here's the sun, earth's surface, that air is present, this air will become warm due to the sun heat. Then air, I said, when it gets warm, it will expand. It will expand, become light, it will rise up and it will lower the pressure. Because the space is now vacant, air from this place has been uplifted up, it rises up. Now what will happen? Low pressure is generated. Now in the low pressure, the air space is less. So this space is filled by the air which is in the cooler regions and where high pressure is present. So movement here you can see high pressure to the low pressure to occupy the vacant space. This is a whole process that from high pressure movement to the low pressure, and in the low pressure, how low pressure is generated? Because of the warm air that become warm and light and gets high up in the atmosphere. By going over there, after a time, the air cools down, it will condense and it will sinks down. Again, the high pressure is generated. So movement of the air from the high to the low region. This is what the reason of the flow of the wind speed. Now the uneven heating between the equator and the poles we will understand. As you know, these are the poles and this middle one is the equator line. Let us understand how this movement of the wind occurs. As you see, in front of it, the equator line, the direct rays are coming. That means direct heat, directly heat up the area, the air present in this region, and the poles, they having the slanting or oblique air. What happens due to this? Due to direct heat, the air present in this area will get warm and it will rise up. If it rises up, the pressure will be low. But here it rises up, condenses, cools down, and again it tries to sink downward. So that means the high pressure to the low pressure movement will occur. As the air coming from these polar regions, they will deflate towards the right side, and from the south side they will deflate towards the left side. How it occurs? Due to the pressure difference between these areas. How? Because these areas near to the equator, they are getting the direct sun rays, and the warm air in these regions create low pressure. But these areas, the sun rays are in slanting and the air pressure that will be higher because condensed air is present that always try to sink down. This is what the reason of the flow of uneven heating between the equator and the poles. As what I said, written here point by point, you can pause the video and read all the things. Direct sunlight, more heat, this will rise, create a low pressure, and this is between the 0-30 degree and also between 60 degree. This circulation of wind set up the poles between the pole and equator that create a warmer temperature and the latitude, the pressure difference, and the flow of winds starts. Next we have the, try to understand here that why this occurs, circular movement, why this circular movement is there. This is because of the Coriolis effect. What is Coriolis effect? It is due to the rotation of the earth, because our earth is not fixed, it keeps on rotating, and this circular movement of the wind, this is because of this Coriolis effect, rotation of earth. This you can see that northward direction, north pole, northward direction wind deflect towards the right side, you can see here, and to the pole, south pole direction, they will deflect towards the right side. Next, the uneven heating on land and water. This is again the same that we have studied in the heat chapter, land breeze and sea breeze, the convection current. Now the land, they have the property to heat up soon and cool down soon. Due to this property, there is generation of the low pressure difference. As you see, in the daytime the sea breeze come and the night land breeze. How? Let us understand. Because during the sun, the land has property to get heat up soon. The air molecules present in this area, they will become light because they heated up, they will rise up, low pressure generated here, they will move towards the, as they move up, they condenses, become heavy, they will sink down. High pressure is generated over here. Now the movement from high pressure to low pressure in case of summer season, and as the winds are coming from sea area to the land, they have lots of moisture content that will result in the monsoon season, and that results in rainfall. But in case of winter season, what will happen? As in the night time also the land breezes. The land has a property cool down soon. In the summer season, the sun rays are in slant, so the land will not get heated up soon. So the air here present, that will be in condensed form, high pressure is generated. But in the sea area, the low pressure due to the warm air present over the sea, and here the water vapors that will come from the land to the sea area, these contain less moisture, that why the less rainfall in the winter season as compared to the summer. This is what the uneven heated, I explained you. This is again the points explained you already. You can pause the video, step by step read the points and make it clear. Arabic word Mausam, the season, it comes from there, the monsoon word. The winter season, as I told, the land to sea movement, and in the summer season, opposite, sea to land. This is what in case of summer season, moisture in the water, high pressure is there, and the low pressure generated because land gets heated up soon, because the sun rays are directly coming to the land, and here the low pressure generated warm air rises up, and this when then condense, sink down, movement from sea to the land in summer season, and moisture content is more, that's why it brings monsoon, the rainfall. Next is uneven heating, the same, but here leading to the winter season. In the winter season, how it occurs? Low pressure in the sea area, high pressure in the land, and I told you wind always blow from high pressure to the low pressure. So the movement here occurs high pressure to the low in the winter season, and the moisture content is less, so it will lead to the less rainfall in winter. This is what the structure, the flow of the wind from this direction in the summer season and from north to west side in the winter season. This is the pictorial representation of the image of the India map. You can see how the wind blows in the monsoon from the Arabic Sea towards the north side. Now rain often that create a problem also. It brings with it disaster that create a threat to the human life and animals and the plants. To this link, we will study about the third part, thunderstorm. Till then, you have to just understand the second video, how the wind blows due to this pressure difference between the two regions and how it occurs due to the uneven heating of the poles and equator and uneven heating of the water and the land. Meet you soon in the third video. Stay tuned with us. Thank you.